News and Record, Engineering News Record, ENR, is going after Denny Pate, it appears, in FIG. Let's just jump right to this. This is totally a critique. There's this little, I don't know what you call this, insert they made here, a little highlight, where the components of the disaster, how the FIU bridge team came up short. Source, OSHA report on the pedestrian bridge collapse of March 15, 2018. Team member, FIG, Engineering of Record. Bolton Perch and Associates. Manila Construction. Lewis Berger. So what's wrong with this? They're leaving out FIU and the Florida Department of Transportation. They're attacking, you can read this article all you like, but Denny Pate is the engineer here, and they are speaking a lot about FIG, so they're throwing FIG also, as Denny Pate's comment came forward that he couldn't resist stating what he stated. And let's talk about the phone, the being washed in the washing machine. Hey, are you guys gonna give evidence against yourself? Hey, let's be straight about it. Would you give up evidence against yourself if it's on there? Nevertheless, if he took photographs, he took them for his own data. If he shared them with someone or someone shared with him, well, then they're only other people's phones. I told you guys this a long time ago. They need to get the phones. I have no idea how they would get them. It's his personal phone. He got a right not to incriminate himself. So I don't see where his wife washed the phone. He never stated this was the business phone. I know some of you might say, well, he used it in business. This is not, it's still his personal phone. His personal phone. We're not talking about, did he use it to take photographs for his job to submit to other people? Well, they already have it. Any other photographs he has in there are personal. And, just handing over the phone, I'm not crushing on that either, because they have access to everything. His personal, his mind, his thoughts. It should be protected. Our phones are what's inside of our minds often, because it has access to our Gmail, our iCloud, our accounts, our personal messages. It has too much in it. It's access to too much. We have images of the cracks. We have what we need. What do you want to find? Did he have an image of the crack? Well, they've already established he had images of the crack. So what do we need to see? More images of the cracks? I would love to see more images of the top of the structure. But clearly, he has the right to defend himself. And, this could turn into a criminal case. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with the phone accidentally being washed. Or destroyed. If you didn't have a problem with Hillary Clinton destroying her phone by accident, bleach washing them, well, then you should not have a problem with his phone being washed literally by his wife. Of course, we know that that doesn't kill a phone, but nevertheless, he should still. I don't have the, especially being in a pocket. I think it would be protected at that point, unless they got some vicious washing machine, that is able to just tear this thing apart and break the motherboard and the memory chip and all that. How much do they want to go down there? Did it break the SIM card? Was all his photographs on the SIM card? End of story. All his photographs are saved to SIM, right? End of story. All right. I'm just showing you. It's. We don't need that data. If you want Denny Pate's data, give him immunity and let him never practice again. Let him get sued, of course, but give him immunity against prosecution, which it appears that no one's getting prosecuted anyway. So hand it off. Let him come forward and do his thing. But this is unfair to just attack the contractors and leave out Florida, FIU, Florida International University. They are the permitting authority. They had knowledge with their bolt perch right here. They are the permitted, failed to exercise independent judgment in classifying cracks of recognized. They could have said, failed to exercise judgment as representing FIU. But not only that, FIU had a representative there also. So parallel with Bolt Perch, the CEI, the inspecting engineer, they also had a secondary representative representing FIU. So they had two chances to stop it. And then FDOT had a person there. That's three chances to stop it. The one I find you guys are going to really see a reversal on me here, the one that I don't see should have exercised his ability, should have overridden anybody, was MCM. The moment MCM says, I'm overriding you, I'm not going forward, There goes the lawsuit against MCM. Time and material, delay of project, everything. They're going to get sued. They don't have it. They're going to get sued, and especially since they don't have a right to stop it because they're not the engineer. The engineer of record has already come out, stated this. MCM being in that meeting sees that FIU is not speaking up, that FIU's representative is not stopping it, that FDOT is not stopping it. So who are they to decide that it should be stopped? On the other hand, VSL, being a post-tensioning expert company, they should have realized that this just didn't make sense. The person that I think wound up pretty much brain stupid now, can't remember where he came from. That's the one that should have apparently started off as brain stupid. They should not have continued with the post-tensioning. So you want to feel sorry for him? I don't feel sorry for him at all. He's the one that, as they explain, has the most skill set and most post-tension field man east of the Mississippi, whatever, south of Florida, whatever it might have been. The one that's now like pretty much brain stupid. He's the one that should have exercised, hey, this is wrong. No way I'm doing this. No more than you would tell your worker, hey, I want you to stand on a ladder with one leg, climb and hop up the ladder with the shingles on his shoulder. He'd laugh and joke, but if you told him to go ahead and perform, he'd say, I'm not doing that, man. You're out of your mind. I could slip and fall. Well, it appears their most talented person was not a very skilled person, a knowledgeable person after all. So I attacked the brain dead guy, and he's not quite brain dead. He's just brain stupid. I have no pity for him. Zero. And then I have no pity for FIU. I have no pity for FDOT. MCM, again, they're just a contractor. They have engineers there, but they fall under, hey, we're going to get sued. If we do anything stupid, we're going to get sued here. Obviously, all these other people are not stopping us, including Louis Berger's team that was on the phone, I think, or something like that. So, yeah, this is my take on that. You guys can read the article. You can see that they just keep throwing fig. They're consistent. This is poisoning the water, saying bridges is art. This is what I did when I put that video up about Linda Fig and how, her origami thing. Quite triggered, I put that up. But now we're further down the road now. Now we got more data. Let's keep moving on here. We already did the attack because we didn't get the data. Now we're getting it. Let's keep moving on. And so here we are now. They're going backtracking, trying to do this emotional junk here. Now they talk about OSHA with some errors. Well, they don't point out. They talk about OSHA, but they don't talk about how OSHA made a mistake of saying that the one guy wasn't on the bridge at the time, was not on the bridge the previous day, and OSHA stated that. They don't discredit the OSHA report in that respect. They also talk about where OSHA made some typos. They don't talk about that. I think they're typos where wrong post-tensioning. They don't support Denny Pate and Fig in any way, saying that the calculations are wrong. They're just making it seem like they're just a crackpot stating such. All right, we need the data to come out. We need to see it. Accept the data as is, and don't be guided by this BS of attacking just for the sport of attacking. This is leaving out. This is not neutral. It should put all the parties in there, and especially FIU, being the permitting authority, should say these cracks are just dangerous. We're closing down the road, and also FDOT. Those are the two people that could have stopped this, shut down the road, and suffered no penalty per the contract, except for one point, is that they would have to report this to the Tiger Grant, and the Tiger Grant might hold all their funds. They'd also have to report they shut down the road and did some shoring, etc. This would also, the too big to fail video I made, saying this would also show that, hey, this great bridge of theirs and all that, look at it, 5 days later, they got to shut it down for structural difficulties. So that is why I think FIU and FDOT said, whistling off to the sky, we're going to let Denny Pate take lead on this, and we should be okay. And if not, Denny Pate's going to fall into the bus, not us. And here it is. I mean, literally what they're doing is allowing people to die on the risk it might die because they want to save themselves, I believe. That would be FIU and FDOT. All right. Love all you guys. Join in on this. Join in on this. Don't be quiet about this.